In this video we talk about prompt engineering for AI videos. And of course you already know it. If you want to make good videos you need to have a good prompt. Good input that you will get a good output. And you also understand that pictures and video they are nearly the same. So we need to use the same prompts for pictures and for videos. But you have to be specific. Let's just take a look at these. You need to consider a few things. You need to consider the subject, the medium, the setting, the lighting, the color, the mood and the compositions. For example, the subject could be a person, an animal, a character, a place, an object or something else. The medium could be a photo, a painting, an illustration, a sculpture, a doodle or whatever you want. The setting could be indoors, outdoors, on the moon, underwater or wherever you want to see this stuff happening. The lighting could be soft, ambiente, cloudy, neon, studio lights or something else. The colors could be vibrant, bright, colorful, black and white, pastel and so on. The mood could be also of course calm, merry, energetic, also angry if you want. And the compositions, it could be a portrait, a close-up, a bird's eye view and much more. Of course also a point of view, and then you can also include a movement. For example, a person is walking and so on. An example would look something like this. An illustration of a dog on the moon. Neon lights, colorful, the dog is energetic, full body view. And then you can also include a movement. So what does this dog do? An illustration of a dog, let's just say walking on the moon. I hope you get it. And of course we can also make pictures out of this prompt just to show it. So I copy this prompt and now I will go into Microsoft Copilot, and you can do that too, because in Copilot we can make pictures completely for free. So first we start with a picture, and of course later we will also make videos. This is just that I can show you this in more detail. This right here is Microsoft Copilot. Right now I am in Copilot Pro. And yes, this is German, but don't worry, like in English, it looks completely the same. And even if you don't have the Pro, this will work. You can ask something like this. Make a picture of these. And then we include our prompt, and you will see that we will get something that is really specific. Now, while this thing is creating, I want to go back on these. You don't necessarily have to include all of these. A prompt could also be this. Dog. Yes, dog, this is a prompt, and you can totally make pictures and videos out of this prompt. But do you remember what a diffusion model is and what it does? If you are not specific with your prompts, your output will also not be specific. The diffusion model is trained on a lot of dogs, and if you don't tell the diffusion model you want to have an illustration or the dog should be on the moon or wherever you want to see this dog, then you will not be specific. So if we simply copy this word, like I could also retype it, but I want to copy this because I'm lazy, then we go back. Now you see the first thing, of course, this is really specific. But if I only type in dog, I have absolutely no clue what I get. Okay, I have to admit it. I have to tell at least make a pic of this. And then I include the dog. So let's just go back on these. You see how specific this is. This is without a doubt an illustration of a dog. And of course the dog is walking on the moon. You can see this. We have our neon lights. It is colorful. The dog is also energetic. Like you can see how much fun this dog has, and it is a full body view of this dog. And if we press on these, you can also see it a little bit bigger. So all of these pictures, they are really specific because our prompt was specific. And don't worry, yes, these are only pictures, but I want to show you these with pictures because it is easier to show you. If you are specific, you get specific output. If you are not specific, you will not get specific output. So here you can see that, for example, make a picture of a dog, and of course we have a picture of a dog. But it could be a photography, it could be colorful, it could be whatever. Now we have like a little dog, we have some butterflies around the dog, it is colorful, it looks something like a sticker with white background. So we are not specific, and if we let this prompt rerun again, we will get also other pictures that are not specific. Maybe we get a photo, maybe we get something else, we simply don't know. Is this a problem? Yes and no. If you don't know what you want to make, you can totally run with these. Just tell the diffusion model, make a dog, and you will get a dog. But if you have something in mind, you need to take this into consideration. Most of the time you want to create something that is specific. You have something in your head. And if you have something in your head, you need to think about the subject, the medium, the setting, the lighting, the color, the mood, the composition, and of course also the movement. And I have to tell you, yes, you can make this even bigger, especially the part of the compositions. You can also include stuff like shot from slightly above. So you will get a shot that comes from slightly above. You can also include the worm's eye view. The worm's eye view is something like this, when a worm looks up to you. So you can simply play a little bit with all of this, but you need to be specific if you want to have specific output, and if you don't want to have specific output, just go with a word. You will get a dog. In the next video we will take a look at Sora, because Sora is the future in video generations, and then we will try to create our own videos. But like I said, first I want to show you Sora because Sora is enormous.